Hey, check it out, man. I got another video for you. I know y'all like, dang, bro, this boy Vontae just started. He going crazy. I was about to do like 3 or 4 videos, edit them and throw them up there real quick because it's been a few days since I dropped the other video. And I know you see me all crispy clear now, so I'm juicy, you feel me? I know I told you it was gonna get better. I told you. You see me crispy clear with the camera. You see the format and everything getting better. You see me growing. So that's why you should stick with me, bro. Stick with me on this growth journey, bro. You see I'm up late, bro. It's team no sleep, bro. Hold on. Where my phone at, bro? Let me tell you, bro. Bro, it's 1. Oh, my bad. I ain't mean to tear. It's 1:15, bro. It's 1:15. I'm not lying. It's 1:15 Pacific West Coast time. That's what it is. 1:15 Pacific West Coast time in the morning. And I'm supposed to be getting up in 6 hours to go to the gym. And then a few hours after that, I got to go to school. And then 2 hours after that, I got to go to work. But I'm up with y'all trying to put these videos out. So if that does not give you an incentive to watch a YouTuber rising, you feel me? I'm not, bro. You don't see no diamonds on my neck. I'm not bust down with hella tattoos yet. You feel me? I don't got a rollie on. I don't got a Hellcat key yet. You know, I'm gonna get one of them things though. I'm for sure gonna give me a Hellcat. I promise I am. I'm not, you feel me, bro? I'm just a regular dude trying to make it on the YouTube, bro. When's the last time you didn't see somebody like me? Just follow me, bro. Just follow me. Anyway, so I made a reaction to Adam 22 off of No Jumper, and I mentioned in that video that I mess with No Jumper. You know what I mean? I mess with No Jumper. You know what I mean? I appreciate the fact that it's basically a platform for the community that was built to, you know what I mean, comment on hip hop and local news. You know, I mess with everybody on No Jumper, especially everybody who has a story on No Jumper and who basically came from pretty much nothing to actually making something of themselves. You know, a lot of them have their own individual podcasts. A lot of them have their own individual platforms and channels. You know, I really respect them a lot. But, you know, it's kind of some internal affairs going on right now inside the office, if we could say so. And it's kind of looking a little bit messy. Sadly, mess sells. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm also trying to put out some good content. So right now we got Adam talking about some of the internal office affair dramas. I think I'm going to redo the video of reacting to him actually firing somebody on camera. So, you know what I mean? Hey, man, show me some love. Show me support, man. I'm out here grinding for y'all, bro. Straight up.
Go back to pre-pandemic. So 2019, I was kind of in a weird spot with No Jumper where the store thing, we already knew we were ending the store thing. There's a variety of reasons for that. We still want to do a store at some point, but the store thing was kind of ending. And that was a big part of the identity of No Jumper, is that it's the store.
Yeah, you could pull up on Melrose.
Exactly. And, you know, like crazy shit was happening. Like,
bro, I didn't know that. That's crazy, bro. I stayed out there in LA too, bro. I stayed in LA, bro. I stayed in Carson, California, bro. I never been to Melrose. I barely went to this. I think Melrose is in the city of LA. I was probably barely in the city. I probably passed through, came in or whatever. Like, okay, Compton, I should say, is 30 minutes away from LA. You know what I mean? On some good traffic time. Compton is 30 minutes away, so I've never been up there. Point being is, dang, I did not know that I could have actually went there. I would have loved to go to the establishment, you feel me, and seen the rise of it, bro. But, you know, I didn't. That sucks.
you just have motherfuckers posting up, playing guitar on the fucking corner,
Right.
and people pulling up and rapping in front, and like
J. Cole coming by.
Yeah,
and
like,
don't forget the guns.
The guy who ran down on me on the gun was a huge thing, and then the guy shows up the next day with a gun, and it was just, think about how crazy that transformation was for me. Where I went from 2017, I was able to be in front of that store just chilling on some regular shit, and nobody would stop. Once in a blue moon, somebody would stop, take a photo with me, whatever, because of the interviews and stuff. But for the most part, I could just hang out and it was all good. But then by 2019, it's like I gotta have fucking security. It's like I gotta.
Damn, bro. He's like recalling his life before the fame, bro. That's kind of, you know, I respect Adam 20. I respect Adam 22. You know what I mean? I mean, he built a platform, bro. He built a platform, and, you know, again, it's something that the culture can use and is using to build their own names, their own platforms, their own brands, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You know, I actually appreciated No Jumper as the cool, chill podcast interview, you know, all that junk. You know, so dang, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't like to see bro stressed out and going through what he going through right now. But you know, hey man, to be the boss, you gotta pay the cost. Straight up.
I have the homies with guns near me and shit. Like that just changed so much. And so we got another spot. We had another office that we were using throughout a large part of 2019 that some people will remember. And then coming into 2020, it's like the world kind of shuts down and it all of a sudden becomes a lot harder for us to do our normal bread and butter of just cranking out interviews, right? And also, like, anybody who really pays attention to rap will be able to tell you that like 2019 or 2020 was not 2016 or 2017. Right. 2016, 2017, I had a constant flow of new exciting rappers that people were dying to see me have conversations with, you know? And like going into 2019, we're still getting some good interviews and stuff around that time, but it's also occurring to me like I can't focus my whole business on just interviewing rappers because it's not consistent enough.
Bro, back then back then on the No Jumper, that's when he freaking was getting into it with like Black China, bro. Like back then on the 2017 era, what he talking about is like I hope I'm getting my dates right, but that's when like Black China was popping and he got into it with her, and it was like basically like a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened on No Jumper as far as just like it was actually like. I mean, for him, it probably was like crazy. He probably, like, you know, he actually had to experience it. He had to actually go through it. But it was kind of more of like I don't want to say entertaining because I kind of, you know, we in the culture, like, we laugh at each other's pain. And, I mean, which we do. And it's kind of cold, but we do. Point being is, the stuff he kind of went through was like you kind of respected it because you seen that it was like his grind type. Now it's like the stuff that's going on is like some real, like, you feel me, like it looked like friendships and like a lot of people's like business relationships are being tainted now, you know what I mean? But back then, man, dang, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, that he had damn, man, that's probably the cold part about being an interviewer, bro. You gotta like do interviews with people who ain't here no more, or you know, whatever the case may be, bro. That's cold. But dang, bro, it really is a whole different No Jumper from, you know, a few years ago compared to where it is now, and that's crazy.
And there's all kinds of weird shit happening. You know, you can't control that. Like when you want to talk to a certain rapper, sometimes they got a friend who don't like you, or they want them to go do this other thing. When I started doing interviews with underground rappers, let's be real, there was like hardly anyone doing interviews with underground rappers. I felt like I was barely competing with anyone at that time because you would have some radio stations and stuff. The radio station was like totally checked out on the underground
on
dudes.
that niche.
Vlad, I saw Vlad acknowledge the other day that like me coming in the game like that was partially due to the fact that Vlad didn't really pick up on what was happening with the SoundCloud shit until it was a little bit too late, you know? And now Vlad is somebody who's like probably a lot more open to interviewing a new up and coming rapper where he wasn't necessarily thinking about that in 2016 or whatever. So, you know, we're going into the pandemic. We got to figure out something to do. And AD was someone we had already done a meeting with about working together, right? We had even done like a little test thing, him and this fucking random girl. It was not great because him and her were just awkward on camera. It was kind of weird, but you know, we decided when we got, because okay, so going into the pandemic, we got an offer to start a Snapchat news show, right? So I'm like, I need.
I don't mean to cut my boy off, but bro, when I seen that AD, that's when I started to like get a pick. Bro, what's crazy is, bro, it's like I knew AD as a rapper, but then when like AD came on the camera, I was like, who's AD? But bro, I got proud of AD just because, bro, like, you feel me? I was proud of AD when I seen that he started to get like more solidified with the No Jumper. You know what I mean? I remember, like, I still got a Snapchat, so sometimes Snapchat be having the news. So when I started seeing that the No Jumper was putting up more news on Snapchat, I was like, damn, bro, like, you feel me? I'm proud of bro. I'm proud of AD. Like, you feel me? Then I started to want to see more interviews of you know, AD's interviews that he was inside. So I was hella proud of AD when he started getting solidified inside of No Jumper. I'm still proud of AD, bro. Shout out to him, because he's one of the ones, like I said, somebody who has a story, somebody who's really from the community. Like, really just, it's like, it's dope to really, I'm not from LA, I'm from the Bay Area, you know what I mean, born and raised, but I went down to LA and I stayed down there and I moved, I lived down there. So to actually go down there and be a part of a community or see somebody repping the community that you kind of like had an experience in, you know what I mean? It's big, it's dope, you know what I mean? It's hella dope.
Somebody to talk to. AD seems like he would be a pretty good fit. I'm gonna fucking holler at him. And so then all of a sudden, 2-3 days a week, me and AD are in the office doing the news together. So that's really like what we got started on. We weren't necessarily even gonna do a podcast together or anything. It was just the news.
Right.
And so he's like super green to it because he just has never really done the podcaster thing. It was the news, but you know. So meanwhile, we don't really have anything fucking going on. We have interviews here and there, but it's the pandemic, so it's like super terrible in that regard. And then over time, we start building a better relationship and, you know, doing stuff on camera. But over time, it also started to feel like the more people that I brought in, the more drama it was creating. And it's like a lot of people have the idea that the drama makes me a lot of money. And that is really like not how this works. You know, like if I look at our analytics right now, yesterday was probably one of the most dramatic, craziest fucking days in the history of No Jumper. And our analytics barely fucking budged. You know, it's like that shit.
Facts, bro. You know, maybe originally when the original drama started popping, you know, maybe he had a couple spikes here and there, you know what I mean? But after a while, bro, it gets, bro, drama just, it dies, bro. Drama is like an old school Jet magazine, you know what I mean? It's exciting. Maybe the first few couple magazines are exciting, you know what I mean? And after a while, it's just like, bro, this is bunk, you know what I mean? So there's other drama other places, I'll tell you that's more exciting. Like at first it's like, oh, No Jumper, they such and such happened on No Jumper, such and such happened on No Jumper, and it's like, bro, now it's like, bro, something's always happening on No Jumper. Nobody cares about that. Then on to the next source of drama, you know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely think that the drama is for sure hurting the business now, you know what I mean? It's that you can't, I don't know. It just, if you think about it, anything that involves drama is watered down at this point, bro. Like it's all watered down because it's like after a while, you know, it gets known for drama, you don't care anymore.
It's more like it's good content and it's a good amount of views for other people. It's not necessarily us. The Milk 7-4s of the world, they will get some views off talking about some shit that happened on here. But for us, like, our catalog is like, we're going to do like 500,000 views like every day on YouTube based on just our back catalog, you know, like us introducing fucking all this drama and stuff barely fucking moves the needle for us. Like it's not something where I want this shit to happen. It's not like I'm motivated for it to happen. Really, like my goal for No Jumper is I just want to create a cast of people that I can talk to, that I can do different episodes with, and that other, you know, like in a perfect world that we'd be able to create other shows like At the End of the Day where I'm not on camera and everything, and for the content to largely kind of stop when the camera stops rolling, you know, where I don't really like for me at this point, my life is so different because when I talk about that beginning of the pandemic, I was broke. Like I was in debt because I had a previous business partner who really fucked me over and basically like over $1 million in terms of like leftover tax bill that I fucking had to deal with. So, you know, everybody probably was looking at me in 2020 like I had this dope business going on. In reality, it's like I was having to grind so fucking hard because I was digging myself out of a hole. And that's around the time the AD came around. And, you know, soon after that, thanks to like various social networking stuff and getting better, getting brand deals, all this stuff, we got to the point where the business was operating in a much better way. But I also like slowly just started to feel like I was kind of out of control with it, where it was just so much shit was happening and it wasn't necessary. Like, you know, like I'm sure everybody has seen it where it's like this thing that I'm describing where we could just kind of have good conversations here and then just move on and like, you know, go home and have our lives be kind of like separate from this. That slowly just started to seem like less and less of an actual opportunity. Look at, oh, I thought it was Duno, his icon. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
You know?
My man stressed out, bro. I could see it. I could tell all in his face. Yeah, man, we'll finish the rest of it.
Just don't know.
I really thought it was him. I'm like, oh, this is awkward. I'm talking about Duno now. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm at a different place in my life where all this drama shit just seems so fucking useless to me.
It is, bro.
And given like how yesterday played out, it's like I'm really just trying to think like, okay, how do I pivot this shit so that I can come in, make content, have conversations that I enjoy, and not have to fucking deal with just all this insanity that comes with it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. No Jumper kind of turned into like a podcast high school. You know what I mean? It's a lot of drama that is, and I can see how it's gonna hurt the platform, and that's sad, bro. Because I actually like No Jumper. You know what I mean? I actually like. You know, I appreciate a lot of the interviews that come out of No Jumper, and like I said, I appreciate the fact that people actually, you know, are building a platform and a name for themselves off of No Jumper. You know what I mean? But if I could get a job on No Jumper, bro, that'd be dope, bro. So you know, I think I could. I definitely think I could, bro. Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? They just gotta, or I just gotta, you know, putting out enough content to, you know what I mean, come across their radar. You know, we'll see. Anything's possible. But yeah, man. So hopefully Adam and AD, bro, because as you heard, bro, AD was there for Adam when, you know what I mean, Adam was really down on his luck, and when Adam basically started off this No Jumper, I mean, AD pretty much put No Jumper on his back, bro. I ain't gonna lie, with Adam, you know, while Adam already, you know, yeah, so hopefully AD is gonna be back a part of the podcast. I'm sure he will. I think he will. You know what I mean? And hopefully, bro, you know, more the best for No Jumper. So you know, I can have me a job in the next couple years. You know, on No Jumper. But yeah, man, I'm finna get at y'all in the next video though. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Yee.